The melodic minor scale. It's got the darkness of the minor third, yet also the lightness of the major sixth and the major seventh. And its diatonic sevenths are so unique and colorful. This beautiful scale can be used all over our jazz improvisation, like this. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 ways to unlock the power of the melodic minor scale. Everything we'll go over comes from our resource here at Jazz Lesson Videos entitled 70 Melodic Minor Phrases, which features a variety of essential melodic shapes for melodic minor improvisation, all written in 12 keys for you. Recordings of all phrases as well as backing tracks are included. If you'd like to download this resource, you can find the link in the description below and use code MM5 for $5 off. So let's get into it. The first way we can unlock the power of the melodic minor scale is through diatonic playing. Let's listen to a phrase that demonstrates this concept from page 3 of 70 melodic minor phrases. Then we'll break it down. So, what's going on here? We start off the first 4-note cell with an ascending D minor major 7 arpeggio. Then we'll embellish the root of our chord by diatonically approaching it twice, first from above, then from below. We'll do the same embellishment right after, this time around the minor third, F. Then we'll ascend up in diatonic thirds till we reach the 9th and approach the major 7th. Then we'll play a backwards 1, 2, 3, 5 cell in D minor, followed by a 3-note enclosure around the root, and we end it off with the sustained 5th. Let's hear this all again, one more time. Nice! So the second way we can spice up our melodic minor playing is by using approach notes and enclosures. Let's listen to a phrase from page 1 of the resource that demonstrates this concept. Then we'll break it down. So what's going on here? For the first cell, we start off with a chromatic enclosure targeting the 3rd. Then we dip down to the 5th and play a chromatic approach note below, then return. Then we'll play the scalar figure that eventually targets the 6th. From here, we play a B half diminished shape, which is also the 3rd inversion of D minor 6, the shape that this entire line is based off of. Anyway, we play this till we land on a high D. Then we'll play a 2-note enclosure around the 6th by approaching it with a diatonic note above and a chromatic approach from below. Then we play a descending minor 6 shape with an added 9th, ending it on a sustained root. Let's hear all of this one more time. Cool, so the third way we can unlock the power of the melodic minor scale is through use of the major flat 6 pentatonic scale. This beautiful scale is naturally found from the 5th scale degree of the melodic minor scale. So in this case, for F melodic minor, you can play the C major flat 6 pentatonic scale. Let's listen to a phrase found on page 53 of the resource that demonstrates this concept. So what's happening here? This line is based on the C major flat 6 pentatonic, but occasionally borrows notes from the full F melodic minor scale. The first 4 notes is a cell that diatonically decorates the 9th of our F minor major 7 chord. Then for the next 4 notes, we've got the C major flat 6 pentatonic scale in action, where it starts on this scale's flat 6th, aka this chord's flat 3rd, then we descend down the C major triad. Then the next 4 notes diatonically decorate the 7th in the exact same way that we did it in the beginning of this line for the 9th. Right after this, we'll diatonically approach the 3rd of the C major triad and descend through it again. Now we'll play the flat 3rd here, which is the flat 6 of the C major pentatonic scale, and from here we'll ascend this pentatonic scale till we get to the 5th of this scale, or the 9th of this chord. Then we'll play a nice embellishment on beat 3 and double target the 7th of this chord to end it off. Let's hear it all one more time. Great! So the fourth way we can solo with the melodic minor scale is through using the 1-3-4-5 melodic cell. On its own, it's a little sterile, but with the use of range and rhythmic motifs, it quickly sounds pretty awesome. And what makes it even cooler is that it's inherently a pretty bright, happy sound. And yet it can perfectly diatonically be found in melodic minor scales, right from the 5th scale degree. Why does this matter? Well, chords that come from the melodic minor scale are generally pretty dark. And so when you have a bright, happy shape within a dark sounding chord, and there are no unpleasant dissonant intervals, it makes for a really interesting color. Let's hear it in action. Here's a phrase found on page 79 of the book that demonstrates the D-1-3-4-5 shape through a G minor major 7 chord. Whoa, let's break this down. We start off with a 6-note motif that consists entirely of the notes of D-1-3-4-5. Then we play it again. Because it's a 6-note motif, a cool kind of syncopation happens here. On the last note of this motif, we instead diatonically approach to the 5th. We'll take this resulting scalar pattern from this cell and do it to the next cell here too. Finally, we land on the dark minor 3rd, really revealing the sound of minor, finally, and end it off with this classic Charlie Parker resolution in minor, and instead sustain on the 9th. Let's hear all this again, one more time. Awesome! So the final way I'll go over today as to how we can unlock the power of the melodic minor scale is through triad pairs. On any melodic minor scale, like the E melodic minor, you can find from the 4th and 5th scale degrees 2 major triads that are a whole step apart. In this case, A major and B major. This makes for an interesting sound. Let's hear it in action. Here's a phrase from page 41 of the resource that demonstrates these triad pairs. Nice, let's break this one down. We start off with the 4-note figure using the B major triad. Then the next 4-note cell is based on the A major triad. Then the next 3 notes are the B major triad. The next 3 are the A major triad. Then the next 2 notes are the B major triad. And then I trick you here. Rather than doing 2 notes of the B major triad, we return to the A major triad for 4 notes, ending our syncopation journey that we had going on there for a brief moment. Then we finally play our first minor 3rd to balance it out with the feeling of darkness after all those major triads. We move on to a permutation of an E minor 1-2-3-4 cell and end the phrase off with an inversion of the B major triad. Let's hear it all again one more time. Well, alrighty everyone, that concludes today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and again, if you'd like to download our resource 70 melodic minor phrases, you can find a link in the description below and use code MM5 for $5 off. I genuinely hope this video helped, and as always, please consider leaving a like and subscribe below as it really helps this channel grow. Till next time everyone.